Tuned in to Lesibo Golf Radio. nice for.
The Magician. Ladies and gentlemen, another Wednesday, 6 p.m. where the heat is at. This is your boy, the one and only Magician, boy with a flair, a classic man. I am Tony Tone. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you for the support that you've been giving us since we started this podcast, and thank you so much for all the inputs that our guests have brought in, and I really like what we've been doing, or what everybody else has been doing, who's been calling us, all the guests that been joining. I'm inspired. I want to be like y'all when I grow up. I'm still a baby. I'm 2000, so I want to be like all of you. I'm very inspired. Today, guys, we will be doing things differently. We're taking a different approach in the sense that we won't be talking very serious matters, but this is very serious for me as a golfer to know, and I believe that is very serious for all the aspiring golfers to know. So we'll be talking about the amateur golf starter pack. Now, isn't the SIM card in it? We're not talking SIM cards here. We're talking about what you would need as an amateur golfer to survive both on the driving range as well as on the golf course. So we will be sharing a couple of tips. We'll have people call in, and then there's also a guest who will be joining us, Coltrane from MultiChoice. So guys, it's going to be nice, man. It's going to be an easy show. No emotional stuff today. But before I proceed, I just want to remind you guys that my line is open, especially today. Today, I really want to talk to someone. So whether you know me or you don't know me, whether you're a golfer or you haven't started playing golf, today is your day. And if you're already a professional golfer, we need your input, because I'm not a professional. But I believe that those who are coming up want to know how you started and what was important in order for you to start the game. So the number is 078-680-6755. The line is open, ladies and gentlemen. Fight for that line. I want to talk to you, and I'm sure that you're going to talk about something valuable to the next person as well. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to grab myself a glass of water. I'm just giving it about 2 minutes, right, for yourself as well to prepare. Get yourself a glass of water, sit down, relax, and listen. I don't just want you to listen. I want you to call me. I want you to comment on the podcast page as well. Put your comments there. We will read them. We want to know what's happening. We want to know what it is that's required. We want to know what worked for you, and we want to know what you believe can work for the next person. So let's go for a 2-minute break, and then when I come back, we're getting into the heat of things, guys. The Magician.
I want to tell you something. When you got deep again, deep again. Got my heart skip the beats, and you got deep again, deep again, deep again, deep again. Gorgeous absence, despite full distance, missing smiles and laughter.
The music just turns me on. The magician.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As you already know, it's your host, the one and only magician. Man, I just like this word, magician. I make things happen. I'm Tony. If it's your first time joining me, and for those who are coming back, I want to say, man, you guys, I love you. I love you. You bring life to me. So, guys, today's topic is amateur golf starter pack, and as I said, I would really want to talk to someone over the line. Not my guests, no. I want to talk to someone neutral, someone who doesn't know me, someone whom I never invited. So call me on 078-680-6755, 078-680-6755, and let's have a chat, man. Let's have a chat. I don't care if you've started playing golf or you're already a professional golfer or you deem yourself to be a social golfer. Fact of the matter is that we all start somewhere. So that's the gist of today, to talk about where did we start and how did we start. And for myself, I'll start by telling my story, right? I'll tell you what happened for me to actually get into this game and then what happened along my journey, right? So, as I am a golfer, but not the best golfer, I believe I am the best in my own personal capacity, but I'm not the best. So, I started playing golf in 2001. And I was introduced to the sport by the SAGDB, South African Golf Development Board. And I was like, yo, you know what? It's a nice sport, man. I wanted to be a millionaire like Tiger Woods. I wanted to play like Retief Goosen. I wanted to be the next NELs of South Africa. And I thought, nah, this is going to be easy. This is going to be easy. I mean, I always deemed myself to be an active sports individual, having played soccer, where I sucked. Having done karate, having done boxing, where, it wasn't good for my face. So I decided, no, let me get into this space. Let me start playing golf. So 2001, I was introduced to the game by the SAGDB. They came to my school, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm willing to try this out. So the nice thing, or the advantage for me was that these guys already had the equipment, and they had coaches organized. I mean, they had people who were training the guys from TUT at that time. And I was like, listen, let me give it a go. So to start with, they said, okay, here's a 7-iron, right? We're going to teach you how to getting into the drill properly. And then, time went by. A couple of weeks down the line, I could hit the ball. They started introducing me into the golf course, and they said to me, okay, this is your golf bag, right? 14 clubs in it. So there was the putter, sandwich, pitching wedge, 3-iron, 4-iron, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? And then there was a 3-wood, a 5-wood, driver, and I also had a lob wedge in my bag, right? So I was like, okay, cool. Okay, it's not a problem. Got into the golf course, got chowed. Big time. I wasn't even chowed by people. I was chowed by the golf course itself because my my first tee, it went straight into the bush. Now, the funny thing is that I learned the rules while playing. There were a couple of guys who were already familiar with the sport. People were already playing from 7 handicap, and unfortunately, they were impatient with me at the time to say, buddy, you are chowing time. You are chowing our time. Now, we were heated up when we started. Now we're getting cold and all of those things. But eventually, they got used to the idea of playing with people who haven't been exposed to the sport. So, cut the long story short, right now, for whoever is out there, I want to say, if you're looking for a proper golfer, call me. If you're looking for the longest drive, call me. I'm not the longest hitter, but I believe that I'm competitive as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the crux of the matter to say what is it that an amateur golfer would need, all right? My ideology behind this is that, okay, firstly, without even wasting time, the first thing that you need to do without even spending a lot of money is to speak to someone, speak to a coach, a professional coach, right? Speak to them so that they can give you tips. They can help you assess your situation because we all have different bodies, as we know. Our bodies can have certain limitations in terms of movements. So you need to understand yourself first as an individual before you get into the game. You need to be well aware of your bone structure because that will play a huge factor, especially when it comes to turning of the pelvis, your knees, your shoulders, your grip as well. That's very important. Our swings are different. They're not the same. So I think firstly, start off by speaking to a professional, someone who has been teaching the sport for quite some time. That's the first starting point, according to me. It's not cast in stone, all right? Secondly, once you've seen a coach, have an appointment with a biokineticist. Now, that's a big word, biokineticist. It confuses me sometimes. I say funny things, but today, at least, it didn't disappoint me on air. So have a session with a biokineticist because that will help you in terms of knowing what your restrictions or limits are when it comes to your body, right? These guys, I don't want to say they're therapists. I think they body scientists, if I can put it that way. They will teach you certain things that you didn't know about your body so that when you get into the sport, you reduce the chances of injuring yourself. I think that's the most important thing. Reduce the chances of injuring yourself. And then once you've gone through those two individuals, then you need to set time. You need to set time apart as an individual because golf takes a lot of time. I don't want to lie. You can't go to the driving range for 30 minutes a day and say that, no, you're done. No. 30 minutes, you would have hit a bucket of balls. That's if you can hit the ball, all right? And then make sure that you purchase those professional lessons because they will start you with a swing. They will start you with certain drills to ensure that when you start hitting those balls, you are sharp, all right? You don't need to buy a set of clubs. No. That's a no-no for me. And I'll tell you why I'm saying it's a no-no. So often enough, we as people, we run into buying clubs. Now remember, clubs are different, right? Clubs are so different to the point that there's forged steel. The club face it determines a lot. The grip determines a lot. The shaft determines a lot. So for someone who's a fast swinger like myself, a graphite shaft doesn't work for me because when I come back on the ball, the face is still open, right? So those are things that need to be done prior to you even investing in clubs. Go to the pro shop. They've got people who can help you assess that, right? Once you've got the hang of your swing, go to the pro shop and then tell them, listen, I'm a starter, I'm a beginner, I'm looking for clubs that will suit me. They will show you different options. Obviously, they can't just say go for blades. Your blades and semi-blades, those are for people who can really hit the ball, people with proper handicaps, people who are looking to go the extra mile when it comes to the sport. So as a beginner, I would say go for oversized club faces and the weight as well. You need to be wary of the weight because some clubs are very heavy, some are light. So hence why I started off by saying go and consult with a professional coach and then go to a biokineticist. Then they will tell you what exactly would suit you. When you get to the pro shop, they will tell you, okay, this one would work for you. You'd even feel it. You'd even feel the way to say, I can only swing so much with this thing and then afterwards I'll be tired. Remember, you spend 4.5 hours on the golf course, right? You can walk or you can take the cart. So that's my step, right? But of utmost importance, it's understanding the length, the weight, the shaft, the club. right? And then from there, you can start building a proper golf set. But start building it when you're ready for the golf course. It doesn't help that you go and spend 10 grand on a set of clubs and you can't even hit a ball. You've wasted money because you don't even know whether you're fully interested or you're fully invested in the sport. So start off by getting professional lessons. I mean, there's so many places where you can hire out clubs. A lot of driving ranges, they would say, listen, we've got clubs you can hire out. And then, make use of them up until you get the hang of things and you're fully comfortable to say, now I'm ready to get into the golf course. And then, number 2, your gear, guys. Guys, yes, golf is not cheap, but don't make it ridiculously expensive. There's ways to maneuver around this thing. Firstly, you can't go onto the green with normal sneakers, right? Because they will definitely damage the grass. So invest in spikes. Nowadays, the spikes are fashionable. When I started playing golf, I used to have the old school spikes, right? You can take off the spikes and then it was, the shoe was white and brown. It looked like a Floshamnyana, so it was dope. It was dapper, right? So it's fashionable nowadays. You can get spikes that look like ordinary sneakers, but they've been designed to actually go onto the golf course because your spikes will actually help you from slipping when you hit the ball. Remember, your stance will determine whether there'll be a lot of feet movement and your swing as well. Some people will move the entire body. Some people will just rotate the upper body. So your spikes are very important. They will keep you grounded, right? Number 2, guys, don't go and try to buy trousers of worth 2,000 rand. How moon? 2,000 rand on a pair of trousers when you don't even know how to hit a ball. No, there's cheaper options, right? So the gear we covered, the clubs we covered. Now it goes to you as an individual. Mentality. I think this is undermined, or this is one aspect that's been underrated, to say a golfer starter pack. But your mentality forms part of the starter pack, according to me, as I said, right? You can't approach golf with a mindset of saying, nah, I'm a winner. Now I've got the money, I can buy myself through this game. No ways. It doesn't work that way. Get in there with the mindset to relax, the mindset to challenge yourself, not the mindset to win over your fellow golfers or your opponents. No. Get in there to challenge yourself, because you will only get better when you challenge yourself. You can't challenge the next person because you don't even know what the day is like for them. What if you come through and then Tony is sitting there, he's looking all dull, but when he gets onto the golf course, he shows you flames. He beats you all 18 holes. What's going to happen to you if you don't have a strong mindset? You'll be despondent and you'll stop playing the sport after investing so much. So guys, prepare yourself mentally, prepare yourself physically, consult with professionals, and then from there you can start looking into buying the necessary equipment. And remember, beginner sets are not as expensive as established golfer sets, right? So you can even get second-hand clubs to start with, and then once you're comfortable, you've registered your membership with a particular golf course, then that's when you're working towards your handicap. Then you can start making other investments in terms of clubs. Okay, so guys, that's my 2 cents worth when it comes to the amateur golf starter pack. And then the small things that people forget about: your tees, your balls, as well as your divot marker. You need that, guys. You can go into the golf course and then you pitch on the green. It leaves a huge divot there, and then you leave it. No. You need to repair it. Get yourself a repair kit, repair that thing, and then you sort it out. So guys, that's my 2 cents worth. I'm looking forward to hearing what all the other audience has in mind. But as I said, I look forward to a call more than anything. Guys, just once. I'm lonely. I need to speak to someone. right? The number is 078-680-6755. We're going to take another break. 2-minute break. And then when I come back, I'm calling in my first guest. And you're going to enjoy the chat because this individual knows so much about golf and golf organization. And you're going to enjoy the conversation. So let me leave you for 2 minutes. Then when I come back, we'll be talking to our first guest. And we'll still be discussing the Amateur Golf Starter Pack as well as what our guest does. All right? Then from there, we have another guest. But listen, if there's anything, I'm looking forward to even one call, guys. Just one. You there, sitting there on the couch. Come on, make my day. Make my day. This once. Actually, you'll make my year. Give me a call. All right. Let's go for a 2-minute break. And then when I come back, I'm calling in our first guest. We're going to discuss this Amateur Golf Starter Pack. As I said, different strokes for different folks. Some things might work for me and they might not work for the next person. Let's hear what our guest will say.
The Magician.
crown of my wine, the spine to the body identified as mine, for signs and wonders are to follow these rhymes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, we are back from our 2-minute break. I hope you got yourself a lovely cold glass of water. The weather is booming today. I don't want to lie. I'm tired of the heat, man. From Sunday, I couldn't sleep because of the heat, but now I'm happy that it has been a bit cloudy. It's been cool in Pretoria. I don't know how the rest of the country is looking, but ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let me introduce my first guest, and please give her a big round of applause. I've got Sandra on the line, and she'll be joining us today. Sandra, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be on the show.
I'm more ecstatic to have you on the show, Sandra, and I believe that there's a lot that I'll be learning from you today. But to start with, I just want to say we are grateful that you are able to join us, and thank you for taking time off your schedule just to join us today. So, Sandra,
my pleasure.
To start with, let me just reiterate what we're talking about today. We're actually talking about the amateur golf starter pack, right? But before we get into things, I just want to say I've heard a lot about you and what you do, but I believe that our audience would also like to understand who Sandra is and what Sandra does.
Okay. As you've said, nicely introduced me, my name is Sandra. My surname is Twala. Mm-hmm. Sandra is the golf organizer. Mm-hmm. I'm the golf coordinator, golf organizer. Previously to that, I was the lady captain for Soweto Country Club. Mm-hmm. And now I am doing the golf days for clients and for myself, mm-hmm. and some of few friends that asks me to do their golf days, and I play a whole lot of golf lately. And I've started playing tournaments. So yes, that's who Sandra is.
Yeah, they never told me that you are a pro golfer.
No, I'm an amateur. I call myself amateur. I call myself a professional amateur. That's what I call myself.
Then you must be a +1.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm not at all.
No. I fully understand. But tell me, Sandra, how long have you been playing?
So I stopped working in 2019, mm-hmm. and then I started playing in 2020, but then there was COVID.
Yeah.
So, most golf courses were closed, but I would sneak here and there. Mm-hmm. And I think as golfers, we know when it bites you, you want more of it.
No, that's true.
So
it's like rabies.
I would sometimes, exactly. So I would sneak out somewhere where they'll allow me, and or find an open field, and I would just practice there. So yeah, so it hasn't been that long. That is why I'm not a plus one or minus one. But I am fairly okay, I think. So the journey has been good with my golf, really. And it's a beautiful sport. It's a beautiful sport. It's as I say, it bit me, and I'm hooked.
No.
I find nothing more beautiful than playing golf.
No, I love the fact that you are also an addict, like all my guests who've been here and myself. I think the only thing that's left for me is to actually sleep on the golf course.
Wow.
But tell me, Sandra, when you, like I said, today we just want to understand from different points of views, obviously, to say how did you get into golf? What do you deem necessary as part of a golfer starter pack? Before you joined us, I was just chit chatting to myself because people don't want to call in. I don't know, people don't want to talk to me. But anyway, at least I've got you on the line. So I mean, I mentioned a few things that I believe were relevant to myself when I started playing golf, and I believe that some of those individuals who aspire to get into the game would love, but I also want to get an idea from yourself to say, okay, when you started playing golf, what is it that, what steps did you take, or what investments did you make towards this?
Okay. So golf is perceived as a very expensive sport. And as Black people, that's what we were told, and that's how we perceived golf.
Yeah.
But as we grow older, or as we learn the sport, we find that there's actually ways of getting into the sport without really spending as much as when you are told. So I find ladies, of which I always recruit ladies to golf.
Awesome.
Because people want to play golf, but it's from far it seems very expensive and very, I think, sometimes daunting to other people. But it is quite reachable.
Yeah.
You can play golf. So when I started, a friend introduced me to golf. And so when I was introduced, it was funny enough. I heard you when you were talking. So my experience with golf, I still to date haven't had a coach.
What?
I am a self-taught golfer. The coaches that I had are people that I would say, okay, Baba, please, person that I think I engage with and I think I would listen to, but this is what happened. So every now and then I would go to the driving range and I will practice. And as you practice as a woman, you would find men that say, no, you're not standing okay, stand this way, stand that way, do this, do that. You find a whole lot of that as a starter, and when you really get to the gist of the game, and now you know your stance. If I stand like this, it gives me this distance, or if I do this, this is what I get with. So I find ladies a lot, they do want to join, but as I say, they find it very intimidating. So I bought my first set of golf clubs from, there was not Yellow Pages. What was this? There was another one before that closed, like now Facebook. So now you can go to Facebook Market and you put the second-hand ladies golf clubs. I promise you, you will find a set much cheaper, especially for a starter.
That's true.
So I think I owned about 3 golf clubs until I got to the ones that I wanted. So my first golf clubs, I think they costed me about, if I'm not lying, about 250.
Sure.
It was a giveaway.
That's a bargain.
I started with that. But I noticed, okay, no, as I went on and I was like, no, these are too old. And then as as I went on and I was like, then maybe I think I must get a better set. Then I got another set. I think I got that one for argument's sake, 500 rands. I started playing with that one until and as my game
Improved.
was getting better, I found better golf. So I knew what to look for when I was looking for golf clubs.
Yeah.
So until I think my last set I bought, which is I'm still using up to date today, I bought for about 2,500 rand second hand.
No, but I mean,
And then I started looking to find for a nicer bag, and a bag on its own you can find for 250. So I wanted a nicer bag,
yeah.
And then even shoes, I must be honest, even shoes I bought second hand. My first shoes I bought second hand. What I then did is when you buy second hand shoes, the spikes are probably old.
Yeah.
And then I went to the pro shop. I looked for spikes, and I got these guys to put in the new spikes, and my shoes were as good as new.
No, it's very
And that's
interesting.
how really I started.
It's very interesting, because as you said, a lot of people find it intimidating, and now we've got this concept of saying golf is very expensive. But I mean, so far you spent less than 4 grand since you started playing golf in terms of spikes as well as your golf bag and your clubs. But for someone who's totally new to the game, they wouldn't think, should I use secondhand or so? But as you said, as time progressed and your game improved, you then realized, okay, I need to upgrade, I need to do this and this, and that's quite interesting. You must teach me how to shop, please.
I'll do that. So I help a whole lot of ladies, really. That and I say, look, sometimes I even go onto and finding shoes, and I ask, what size are you? And they say 5, okay. And then I go onto Facebook and I look for shoes and I send to them and I say, okay, this is the person that's selling it. You can now buy it.
Yeah.
So it's not as expensive as people make it out to be. So with apparel, I know ladies love golf apparel. Sometimes some ladies just go to the golf course just to look good.
It's very
And
fashionable.
I'm one of those. I like looking good.
Yeah.
So even when I was starting, I would still look good, and I'd say, okay, beat me while I look good. It's okay. So with the apparel, really, I go to Mr. Price Sports. I can't afford some of the golfers' attire that they sell for
the famous
750 and odd amount. I go and I buy 250, and when I go up there, I look very good.
Exactly.
So I think I heard you on your, when you were talking. You don't have to go for 20,000 shoes and expensive trousers, because yes, you do get those, but you do get cheap and you still look as good.
100%. No, that's dope. And then if I can ask you, Sandra, from a mental point of view, because a lot of our guests who've joined us before, they emphasize the fact that this is more of a mind game. How would you say you prepared yourself mentally to get into the game and to stay in the game? Can you hear me now? Hello?
I can hear you, yes.
All right. No, I was just saying from a mental point of view, I've engaged with a couple of guests since we started this podcast, and majority of them kept emphasizing the fact that golf is very is very much of a mental game. So I just want to find out from you, what preparations did you make before and during your time playing golf?
Okay. I think mentally, because I know I'm playing the next day, I train myself mentally. But sometimes Um, I I understand the courses that say no cell phones sometimes
Yeah.
because the
Mm-hmm.
it is very technical and mental game. Sometimes during the course of the day, you say for instance you're on hole number 5 and you get a call that would disturb you.
Yeah.
Mind you, your
Will be
whole
thrown
game
off.
is exactly.
Mm.
You are thrown off until the 18th hole
Yeah.
because of the call that you took. That maybe it's not good news or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to prepare yourself mentally when you're going to, especially now that I said I'm playing tournaments.
Yeah.
Oh, word. We're playing tournaments this year. It's my first year in tournaments.
Yeah.
Of the tutoring that I had, I played with how those ladies would. And when I got there as the captain, I said, listen,
Mm.
it's our first game, it's our first tournament, so nice. And they laughed at me.
Mm.
And but they, mentally
Mm.
was saying to them, please be nice.
Yeah.
Please don't be, teach us the rules. If we're doing something wrong, let us know. Don't punish that we don't know. It's our first game. So, and actually it did that.
Yeah.
They were actually so nice because I didn't get there with, we can play, we're going to punch you. Then, no.
Mm.
I what do they call it? I sort of like the plain. I to say ease up on us.
Mm-hmm.
Please be easy.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah. So it did that,
Yeah.
but knowing that we were playing a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my word, we were so scared. We were so scared. As much as we tried, but we were so scared.
Yeah.
And they were the ones now that are saying, no, relax.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, relax.
Yeah.
Which made everyone relax.
That's
but
true.
It is a mental game.
Mm-hmm.
So you make yourself very relaxed and mentally get there.
Mm-hmm.
And try and eat your breakfast in the morning because sometimes playing with an empty tummy doesn't
It's
help.
dangerous, eh? Especially in the heat.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And the other thing that I was doing as a first timer is I would not exercise. So, you need to, before get to the course early enough,
Yeah.
an hour early,
Mm-hmm.
feel the game because when you get the greens, I'm talking, so this is amateur. So you're like,
Mm-hmm.
the greens differ with the weather.
Yeah.
It's hot, the greens they run.
Mm.
I'm not sure if people would understand.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the greens are not so much running. You need to get the feel of how the greens are.
Yeah.
And also that works on your mental.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're getting there, you're feeling the greens, you're exercising because you're not hitting the ball. If you're stiff, then you can't hit your ball the way you want. It really is a mental game.
Yeah.
It really is a mental game.
Awesome stuff. Sandra, I've got a question here from one of the listeners, right? They posed a question, and the listener is called Lebohang Chabalala. So, Lebohang, I believe that we will get an answer to your question, which basically says, how do I get a handicap as a beginner golfer? Perhaps you can guide everyone that's listening on how you actually got your handicap and then what it is that needs to be done to ensure that you have a handicap as a golfer.
Okay. So, how did it was I joined a club. I joined Country Club because I wanted my money to go to our own. That was my reasoning. So I joined Soweto Country Club. What I did joining, I became a member of Soweto Country Club. So you pay a membership at a certain club that you want to join.
Yeah.
The membership that you join, that you pay to the club, opens your doors to H&A. H&A is a governing body, golfers. That's what gives you a
handicap.
So when you start a university, you start with a very high handicap.
Yeah.
I believe now handicaps go up to 40, 60. I'm not sure at this point. But when I started, I think handicaps, the maximum handicap at the time was 36.
Yeah.
So as a beginner, you start. So when you now have paid the membership and your club has now registered you at H&A, H&A puts your details on the system. As they put your details on the system, they give you a hand. That handicap for a beginner, for me at the time, it was 36.
Yeah.
So how do you get your handicap to be where it is now, which right now I'm index 20.4. You as you play your games, you enter scores on H&A.
Yeah.
H&A statistics, it gives you a handicap according to how many games you play and how many games you putting on the system, so that it averages and gives you statistics on how you are. And that's how your handicap is derived. Your handicap is derived on how many games you play and how well you play.
Yeah.
The first time you don't have to play that well, but put in your scores. Because also it says, oh, this person is very active. This person is playing every time. Yes, your handicap perhaps. And for the first time, you probably be 8 at 9, and hopefully how good it makes you feel when you hit 7 for the first time. Or you a 6. It makes you feel so good when you write on your scorecard. So when you play as a first time player or golfer, you get a scorecard. A scorecard is where you put in your strokes.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I'm not gonna lose the people that are new to golf. So that's where you get your strokes, and as a player, you put in strokes. So I'm hoping that you understand when we talk about par 5. A par 5 is a long par on a course. And when we talk about strokes, is strokes from the tee. When you hit your first shot, we call that tee. When you hit your second shot, it's your second shot until you get to the green and you get your ball into the hole. Depending on how many strokes, when I say how many strokes, depending how many times you hit your ball until you get to the hole, those are called strokes. Okay. So if you hit it from the tee up until you get it to the hole, how many times? Say for instance, you hit it 7 times. You put on the edge, you put your stroke, so you would say 7.
Yeah.
And that continues up till the 18th hole. And that's how you drive your handicap. I hope that answers the question.
Not only for me, obviously, because I've been in the game for quite some time, it really makes sense what you're saying. And I mean, I also learned something. Sometimes I just thought, play, load your score, and then you get your handicap. But you put it into perspective to say they look at how many times you play and as well as your score, and then they work out a particular index on that. Right, Lebogang Chabalala, I hope that answers your question. If you have any more questions, please do post on our comments. We will definitely revert to you. Sandra, just in closing, I just want to find out how can people get in touch with you? I understand you're playing tournaments as well, and you've been helping other ladies to get into the golf. So for those who would like to start like you did and stick to the game and be addicts like we are, how do they get in touch with you?
I will give my cell phone number, so they can get in touch with me phoning you on 071 471 7876. Should they want to play a whole lot of golf, because I organize golf and I do sometimes organize clinics, so they can get hold of me.
Yeah.
And so as and when I organize golf days, I do have a database of golfers
Yeah.
that I invite to all the time when I organize golf days. So they can definitely contact me if they're interested.
All right. So it's 071 741. Oh, 471. Sorry.
Is 7. Oh, now you give 71 78 76.
All right, guys, I hope you heard it. It's 071 471 7876. Please do get in touch with Sandra. For those who would like to organize golf days and do not know where to start, this is the right person to speak to, and then she will help you out to sort out those golf days. And for those who would like to participate in particular golf days, please get in touch with Sandra, and then she will invite you to those particular golf days. Sandra, I have to say I really, really appreciate the time that you took, and we've actually run out of time for the show, but Mushito Tswela Pele, I just want to say thank you so much for making time, and I look forward to meeting you in future. You said you're playing off, I don't want to say your handicap, but I heard you. You said 10, so I want to play. I want us to play. I don't have a handicap, but I want us to play. I am a handicap myself.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much, Sandra, and you must have yourself a splendid evening. Thank you to all the listeners who've been listening to us, and I just want to say we're not yet done. If you're still on the line, please, I'm just going for a water break, and I'm coming back. As I said, there's another guest that we have on the line, and then we can chat. The show today is long because we want people to get into the sport. We want those who are already in the sport to share their experiences and talk to those who are planning to get into the sport. Sandra, have a lovely day. Thank you so much, Mama.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
The Magician.
JP.
Need you to save me. Need you to save me. Horror move in my head, I just wanna run away. I got good intentions, clouded in my dirty mind. Smash them go be exposed if I walk in the light. Many demons after me, my life is a fight. Wish I could stay more like no Clyde. If I had my wings, I'll be there taking flight. Be there taking flight. But right now, I need you to save me. Oh, oh. I need you to save me. Oh, oh. I need you to save me right now. I need you to save me. Oh, oh.
Said I need some saving from the one who made me. Also keep it low key, I just wanna be free. You see these chains that hold me, personality and clear. Yeah, living in my body but do not have full control. Sin run my mind, acting like the CEO. The demons blow my fall, but I ain't a fallen angel. Counting on my steps, that's a trap from the devil. Who am I to judge? Call me ruler of my thoughts. Everything's bad from this human. I'm a Christian trying to find a new direction. Life is hard when you're judging like you're perfect. Ain't no perfect in this world that we all live in. Running from the past while dealing with the present. Life is a mystery to those ain't got a history. Doing all I can to make it out of this misery. The demons blow my fall, will I fall? That's a cold, got me feeling like
Horror move in my head, I just wanna run away. I got good intentions, clouded in my dirty mind. Smash them go be exposed if I walk in the light. Many demons after me, my life is a fight. Wish I could stay more like no Clyde. If I had my wings, I'll be there taking flight. Be there taking flight. But right now, I need you to save me. Oh, oh. I need you to save me. Oh, save me. Oh, oh,
JP.
Welcome to Golf Radio.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As I said, it was just a water break that I was taking, and our guest is already waiting for us. Please help me welcome Mr. Coltrane. This individual is an established golfer, and he's going to have a chat with us regarding our topic today, which is basically the amateur golfer starter pack. Coltrane, welcome to the show, my brother.
Thanks for the invite, bro. And good evening to your listeners and the viewers.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the time that you took. I mean, it's 7 o'clock. Usually this time I watch news. I don't know what you do, but we really, really appreciate the time that you took. Mr. Coltrane, without wasting much of your time, man, I believe you play golf religiously.
Yeah, no, one can say that. I'm one of the social golfers.
You're one of the addicts.
Try to use it as a stress reliever and, to refresh, and make sure that, you head to the weight with the clear mind.
Awesome stuff. Tell me, Coltrane, man. Today we're just trying to help those who just got into the game, those who want to get into the game. But before we get into the entire conversation, man, I mean, you are a social golfer, and as you said, you use it to distress. But I believe there's more to it, right? So I just want to find out when did you actually get into the game and how your journey was into getting into this game.
You know what? I think I realistically started in 2012. Started to play, but one had an interest from like 2009.
Yeah.
And then, like most of the guys will tell you, you go, you buy the clubs, you go one session at the driving range and you say, this is not for me. Then you put the club in the garage.
Yeah.
Then after 3 years, you say, hi man, no man. Let me give it a serious chance, this thing.
Yeah.
And bring a Pretoria boy. By that time, I remember I went to Centurion driving range. And then bought 10 classes, 10 lessons. Then I give it a chance. And I think from there, I just move on and start playing. I was lucky. I fell in the right hands of people who really love the game. And then they hold my hand, They took me through. One of my colleagues at work took me through it. Well, he gave me the people, they say you must learn a lot at the golf course, not at the
driving range,
at the range. And that's it. And religiously used to play a lot, and now I'm sort of managing the play. But that time I played a lot.
Awesome. But tell me, Coltrane, I mean, the lady that I just spoke to mentioned that she hasn't had any professional lesson. To those who are currently in the game and those who aspire to get into the game, what would you say the benefit of having professional lessons is, or what difference has it made to you? As you said, you started and then you stopped and then you started again, and when you started again, you got those professional lessons, apart from obviously your friends as well on the golf course who assisted you. What would you say that the major difference or the impact that professional lessons have done for you?
No, look, there's a serious impact, and what I'll tell you, they give you the basics. You get your basics right. That's very important in this game. From holding the club, from holding the club, how to hit the ball, how to stand, all the technique around the game. It's very important. But at that time, you'll find you think it's much easy or you don't understand. But as time goes on, practicing, doing it more often, you now understand, that guy was trying to say this. This is the way to do it and whatever. Because, most of the things you start very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You'll find you can't hold it properly, you can't stand properly, you feel like there's no balance. But after a certain time,
you get used to it.
Time, they normally think of, they say, whatever new technique or whatever you do, you need to hit like 100 balls for it. And you get into the mood of it and your body gets used to it.
Yeah.
So it's very important. I always say start with a professional teacher, and then as you play, the caddies and your friends will help you along the way.
Yeah.
But the basics are right. It's very important to start.
On the
I
right
always
habits.
say it's like driving a car. When you start with a teacher, your father is teaching you, your brother. But before you go to the driving lesson, if you go for a driving school, 3-5 lessons, it's different.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna tell you the real basics, like 3 to 10, checking the mirrors, all the time. An experienced driver is not gonna tell you this.
They just want you to move forward.
Yeah, we just want the car move forward and backwards and indicate.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, you need a teacher, and then you can start to do it for yourself. And again, it depends how fast you are.
Yeah.
In terms of understanding things. And again, it depends if you get the right person who can explain it to the T, like a grade 4 standard 2 kid,
Yeah.
So you really understand what is needed and what is you need to do.
Awesome stuff. And then the other thing that I just want to find out, man, I mean, you mentioned that you started off by buying clubs, right? So to get clarity on that, because, from my side, I've got a different view, you've got a different view, and also our listeners might have different views. What difference does it make buying your own clubs when you start and buying clubs once you've had lessons? Is there any difference that there's been for you, or didn't it make any form of a difference?
No, I was very lucky. I always tell people this story. I was very lucky. The clubs that I bought, it was your beginner's clubs. But I remember when I went to the pro shop, I wanted to buy proper clubs. And the salesperson on the day said, no, I think he could hear that this one is a beginner. And the advice I got is like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Buy your game macro box. Everything costs 1.8 to 1.5 back then. Buy as it is.
Yeah.
And as you play, when you're now understanding your swing, you can go for better clubs and better technique. So I'll say, and clubs again, it's something you get used to. Sometimes you're too quick, sometimes you get used to, how to hit your clubs.
Yeah.
So, So I'll say you start with the lessons, because the lessons, the driving range these days, they are free clubs that you can borrow.
Yeah.
Hit. And buy beginner's clubs, So while you play, remember, golf has got a lot. You need to understand the rules as well.
Yeah.
So, you must go through the rules while you play, while you read the rules. And I think after 2 years, you should be fine. You can now go for proper clubs.
And then, Coltrane, tell me, man, top 3 things that you can't not have in your golf bag.
3 things, on terms of clubs.
Now, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be clubs, but in your golf bag, the top 3 things that you can't go without.
Look, it's your mainly, I'll say, your basic stuff, It's obviously it's your golf ball, it's your tee, and the club itself.
Okay, awesome. Now, I thought you'd say something different. Like for me, if I go and play, there's one thing that never misses in my bag.
Which is?
I need by all means to have a bottle of water in my bag. I can miss the teas, it's fine. I will use my eyes to tee, but I cannot go without water. Yeah, I need to hydrate, man. I mean, you spend so much time in the scorching heat sometimes. Well, when you're fortunate, the weather would allow and it'd be cloudy.
Recently what I noticed, what I can't take, is a packet of wine gums. And people say it's fine. You don't know how. Remember when you get to hole number 7, 8, 9, even when you finish 15, 14, it's like sugar drops. Or
you get exhausted.
To carry it. Yes. So I think water you can carry, you can get it in the course, but you won't get something that can
energize you.
Yeah. It's more fun, I say.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then just to get a clearer perspective, man. I mean, right now you play a lot of golf, but when you started, how often were you practicing, and how often did you find yourself in the course? Let's say the first year or the first 6 months.
No, first 6 months I'll find myself. I'll say weekly, twice a week, so Friday, Sunday. When I started, and then I'll try and go to the driving range at least 3 times. So every time after work, before you pick up the kids, spend an hour, 2 hours, hit some balls every day. At least twice in a week before you play.
Yeah.
So that helped me a lot. These days I can go once, it's fine, and go and play. So I'm okay.
Now that
you
means
go because you wanna fix something.
That means right now you're a striker.
No, look, I take it as a serious sport, because any sport you need to practice. You can't go. But I hear a lot of people say, don't go there, guy. Then you're not going to improve. You're going to stay in the same handicap.
That's true. And I think a lot of people have this mindset to say, man, the driving range is a waste of time, especially individuals who believe that they know their swings, they understand their game, but they fail to understand that as much as you understand the basics around the sport and you've established the swing, there's certain things that you continuously learn, and you can have a bad day on the golf course. You think that your swing is up to par, but when you play, you start hitting draws or you start hitting face, and then you get frustrated when you're on the course because you want immediate rectification, which doesn't work
you're
that
not
way.
Getting what you want. Unfortunately, with me, my profession, I'm in football, so I know that. I'm seeing players every day. They practice the same thing. They trap and pass every day. Every day.
Yeah.
So you can't say, I know this thing.
Definitely.
So when the training starts, the warm-up is trap and pass every day.
Yes.
You run with the ball. You hit the ball every day before you go to a match. So, then I just took that and said, no, man, you need to do this.
Apply
I don't have time like them. Them is a profession. For me, it's work and enjoyable. And yes, the reason I started playing golf, I think the first thing was I want to network. That was the first thing I wanted to do. It was not being in my mind. Why I play golf was I want to network. And then you get there, you realize, okay, it's not only about this. Now the bug hits me.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this thing,
100%.
And then see, okay. Yeah. And I think Sipo is going forward, and then I realized, no, man, let's start the foundation that help other people, because that's what I love doing. I'm a helper. So that's where I started my Munyai's work. That's where it started. I don't know. I think 9 years ago, that's where I started.
Jeez, man. And so far, how has that been going?
No, look, it is going very strong. Strong every year. So I'm saying, I count like cutting, like 144, 120 players cutting. But I've been getting good support from the fellow golfers, social-wise. Yeah, and it's been going good, It's a matter of saying it's a good initiative, just keep it going.
Yeah. No, that's proper, man. And then tell me, with regards to that, I would believe that you would host some golf days or golf events. How would people then get hold of you, or those who want to support the cause and those who actually want to participate? How would they?
Yeah, look, Look, I'm a marketer, I'm a marketer by me, and I love more events, sport events, to be honestly. And then golf and football is my expertise, so to say.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of, I help a lot of golfers to put down the golf events, the golf days socially, or even foundations. So that's what I do with my side hustle. That's Zonaka Market. So you can find me on my socials.
Yeah. Zonaka Marketing.
Yeah, and then and Munyai Swag is a golf brand. So yeah, that's my golf day, and the golf foundation is as Munyai Swag. This year will be played on the 14th of December in Rand Park. So the 9th year, as I said before. Yeah, and then that's it. It's mainly to help other kids,
Yeah.
That way we can make a difference in the communities we live in. I believe in that a lot. I love doing that. I think it fulfills me a lot.
100%. And
so social number 082 430 1972. Alright, let's talk work. People. Put me for something else.
No, that's true. Please, guys, keep it clean. When you contact Coltrane, make sure that we're talking strictly business and work, all right? The number is 082-430-1972. I repeat, 082-430-1972. Munyai Swag, and then Zonaka Golf, all right? You said the tournament will be playing on the 14th of December, eh?
Yeah, 14th December. They call it is the last golf day of the year in Gauteng.
Okay. So guys,
that's where we come and we have fun.
When you search for this event, make sure that you search for the last golf day of the year.
yes, that's what you said. You bring some swag to it, and then we have fun. You can go and see families at Christmas.
And lastly, not to steal much of your time, Coltrane, from the people that you've been working with, or the kids that you've been helping, what impact do you think that the sport has had on them, socially, mentally, and emotionally?
Look, as I said, a lot of people that I help in terms of the organizations and the individuals, it's so fulfilling. I know there's this guy, and we met through Facebook, and then he said, so we went to school together, basically. That's what I can think of. We went to school together at varsity, and then he contacted me, DM, say, I see you playing golf. I want to start this thing.
Yeah.
In fact, he already had a bag. He started, but he was struggling. I think it was like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And then, 7 years ago. And then it was like December. So I said, no, come January, we played together. Together, guy, he plays better than me. And business-wise, he said it helped him a lot. Because at his profession, he takes care of customers.
Yeah.
So today, it worked for him, And it's fulfilling that these kind of people, those are the people when I do my Munyai Swag, he'll be the first one to pay. He'll be the first one to say, hey, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I always tell people, you help me a lot. And he understood the game, why we play this thing. So there's a lot. And the communities, I do Mahala Golf in Pretoria, Wales, where I support them. The disadvantaged area, kids from Atteridgeville, Lotus, Ghana, whatever. I think this year there's about 20 of them.
Yeah.
Try to get them necessary resources, to play golf and compete, because we believe we might have our own tiger one day.
That's true.
We don't know where he is, but he's someone in the community. So.
Yeah.
But while we can, let's help. And last month I went to Kagiso at a place called Soul City. That one, it touched me a lot,
Yeah.
I was just going to say kids are now going for exams and them. And then I gave out some stationery,
Yeah.
to prepare them for that. And, so doing well. I had Blessing that helping him to get a prostate hand. He was born without, I think, a left arm. Yeah. So the foundation has been doing well. So every time we just try wherever we can
to assist people,
to make a difference.
Yeah.
As I said, yeah.
No, that's awesome, and the work that you're doing, I believe the community is noticing it. And today I thought we would take things easy. The past couple of weeks have been very emotional because I realized something about golfers. We are very loving, we are very giving, and we believe in everyone. So I like the fact that you are involved in the community, and the community is actually benefiting from the work that you do. We really appreciate you, and I would love to continue with this conversation on the day that we meet and see how we can all jump in to assist you with the causes that you're busy with, sir.
No, anytime, my brother. I really appreciate you. I think, as you said, there's a golf community. When we together, we can do more.
That's true, 100%.
We can change the life of individuals.
Yeah.
I always say, I think Mandela said it, you can't change the world, but you can make a difference. And it starts with you wherever you are.
Yeah.
Change one person's life, it makes a difference. You've changed a community. So I believe in that, very strong on that.
100%.
I always try that in a year or two, change one person's life. It makes a difference.
No.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff, Coltrane. I really, really appreciate the time that you took. I know we've taken a lot of your evening today, and I look forward to meeting with you. The 14th of December, guys, remember Rand Park. That's the last golf day of the year. And please, let's go support the cause. Let's do what needs to be done. And a big ups to Coltrane, the work that he's doing in the community. And I mean, he's diverse. He's not just looking at Pretoria because he's from Pretoria. I mean, he just mentioned that he was in Kagiso and by Soul City, ne? He was at Soul City, he's making a difference to everyone out there. Coltrane can be reached on 082 430-1972. So make sure that if you'd like to find out more about the golf day, if you'd like to reach out and see how you can also assist with this project, reach him on 082 430-1972. Guys, we've reached the end of our show, and I just want to say I really, really appreciate those who are listening. I really, really appreciate the support that everyone has been giving us all along. And Coltrane, I really, really appreciate you, my brother. May you stay blessed, and may the good cause continue and grow. I believe that the community sees your efforts, and they will definitely support you moving forward, sir.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for the time, bro. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you, Coltrane. Have a great evening, man.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, there you heard it. We spoke to two of our guests, Sandra and Coltrane. Sandra is a golf day organizer, and she is playing certain tournaments at the moment. She is helping ladies get into the sport, and she also shared tips on how she started. And I mean, she addressed the fact that the sport can be intimidating to someone who is new to it in terms of cost, but she shared her tips on how she got into the sport at a lower price. And damn, I really, really want her to teach me a thing or two, because, hey guys, we always run to the most expensive things when it comes to the sport. There's ways to maneuver, especially if you're new to the game and you still learning how to adapt to it. And then Coltrane as well, he mentioned that he organizes golf events as well, and he's busy with some community projects to help the youngsters upcoming and those who are already in the game, even in communities that he wasn't born or grew up in. So guys, let's do what we have to do to grow this nation. Together we will win. If we focus on individuality, well, there'll only be one winner, and that's not what I believe when it comes to building a country. So guys, the golf community has a lot of love. The golf community has a lot to give. Be with us all the time, every single Wednesday, 6 p.m. I will be here, the magician, the man with a flair, a classic man, Tony Tone. I'm signing out officially. Thank you. Please continue to support the cause. The magician.
cries out in terror of who I've turned out to be. Me not being who I pretend to be, the reality of who I'm supposed to be. Painted in my life story so that my life's history could be monumental, not artificial misery. So who am I if I became foreign to myself and became a living being without honor in this crucial hour? Our Father, who art in heaven, my heart is straight so far. Draw me near, I plead. My desires distort my footprints, diverse from your word. Pretense on Sunday, reality on Monday. Burn is this from coffins? I, an ashtray. Days like smoke fade.